Okay, good afternoon. It's a lovely afternoon, Saturday afternoon here. Once again, it's a great privilege to host you on another edition of Meet and Greet with the FBI coach. It's good to have you here. Kindly tell us your name, or rather, there's no need for your name. Just tell us where you are viewing from because we can see your name. You're welcome. Please tell us where you're viewing from. It promises to be great today. It's another wonderful Saturday afternoon. I don't know about you, but it's been rainy here. It's been a rainy day. I'm enjoying it though. I don't know about you if you're enjoying it. I believe you can hear me loud and clear. Can you? Can you hear me loud and clear? Shortly, our guest will be with us. Good afternoon. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, we'll be discussing strategy. We'll be talking to one of the guys who has experienced a lot of speed in his business. Joining Recharge and Get Paid. It's amazing. Today we are hosting DAVIDEE. It's going to be life-changing experience. It's going to be life-transforming. So share the video, host a watch party. If you're joining us for the first time, you are most welcome. If you are watching the replay, kindly get back, or if you're watching for the first time and you haven't joined Recharge and Get Paid, kindly get back to the person who shared this video with you to get started. But get seated, get hooked up, because it promises to be amazing today. It promises to be great. I bet you. There's so much to learn. One of the things I've come to realize in this industry, in this business, is the fact that success loves speed. Success loves speed, okay? There is no slow and steady wins the race. No, 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 no. Slow and steady gets you crushed on the highway. Within a short period of time of joining this business, we have experienced tremendous speed. We have experienced unimaginable breakthroughs. And DAVIDEE happened to be one of those who's going to share his strategies, who's going to share his heartfelt strategies with us, what he did to move him out of poverty to wealth creation, what he did to move him out of eating from hand to mouth to building massive financial empire. He moved from financial lack to financial freedom. It's all about understanding strategy. I tell people the distance, the difference, I beg your pardon, the difference between the poor man and the wealthy man is based on what? Is a thin line called development. Development. And that development could be the information at your disposal. Some people have the right information, but they are not making use of it. They have not maximized it. Some of us, we got information, boom, we started running with it. We started looking for ways to better what some other persons have done. Basically, you don't have to reinvent the wheels. You don't have to. What you do is to latch on what other people did and get yours done as well. It is said that when you do what other successful people did, you get the same results which other successful people got. Now, while we are waiting for our guests to get online, I just want to keep you a little busy so the house doesn't look bored. Some time ago, I shared about the basic building blocks in network marketing. It took me about 8 days because there are about 8 basic building blocks in network marketing. And while we are waiting for our guests, I will dwell on the first basic building block. The first basic building block talks about dream. What's your dream? What dream do you have when you were joining Recharge and Get Paid? What's your driving force? Your dream is your vision. Your dream is that thing that propels you. My dream for joining Recharge and Get Paid are centered on 2 things. Number 1, to touch lives. Number 2, to make money. Number 1, to touch lives. I had to change my goal. I don't pursue money. I don't pursue success. I attract success by whom I become. Who are you? Who are you becoming on a daily basis? I have made money in my previous network, and I've been able to establish some businesses. I have different streams of income. Every person who is financially intelligent, not just having financial IQ, but you have financial intelligence, you should have minimum of 4 income streams, minimum. Okay, so what this means is that you need to find your dream. What's your dream? What's your dominant force? What is pushing you? What is driving you? What is driving you? Why do you want to make money? Why do you want to make money? The best way to make money is to touch lives. The best way to make money is to affect lives. Someone actually was trying to make a caricature of me and said, now this kobo business, now you do. And I laughed. I said to him, when you remove 50 kobo from 1 million, yours sincerely, it is no longer 1 million. It is not 1 million anymore. The reason why most platforms, the telecommunication companies, are still making multiples of trillions every year is because their business is in kobo. Do you know, this product is such that even the people who don't have money borrow to use it. It's an essential commodity. You basically can't do without it. Without this product, you can't view me. Without this product, you can't view me. Without this product, we can't connect. We can't make calls. Without this product, I'm talking about data. Have you heard the word data is life? Have you heard the word data is life? Data is oxygen. Have you heard that phrase before? After the air we breathe, after the food we eat, the most essential commodity on earth today is airtime and data. Trust me, it's airtime and data. So how are you leveraging on it? How are you leveraging on it? Are you just buying airtime? See, it's high time you start getting paid when you buy airtime. When you use other platforms to buy your airtime, to buy your data, do you know you are enriching them? You might not know. But the truth is, those little drops here and there is actually enriching them. Those little drops has given us millions. I have made millions from this business within a short period of time. There are people who earn as much as 400,000 every day, 300,000 every day, 250,000 every day, 150,000 every day, 70,000 every day from this business. Take for instance, a teacher who teaches in a nursery school plugged into the system, and she decided to share this opportunity with every of her contacts, everybody around her. And today she makes on the average, that is, if market too bad, 5,000 naira every day from this business. If you put it together in a week, that's about 35,000 naira. In a month, is about 140,000 naira. A teacher, please tell me, where in this country, Nigeria, a teacher that teaches nursery school earns 140,000 naira in a month? Have you seen one? If you have, please tell me, because I have teachers that would want to change their schools. But as a side hustle, she's making about 140,000 naira every month. Isn't that amazing? She can do what she wants to do, not what she have to do. When her salary comes, she invests her salary in other things. She takes care of her children. She takes care of her siblings. She takes care of every other needs around her from the money. Are you aware that the man who earns 200,000 naira every month is not as wealthy as the teacher who earns 140,000 naira on the average? Because there are days when she makes 10,000 naira a day. There are days she makes 20,000 naira a day, 15,000 naira a day. Now, if you decide to multiply this money, if you decide to say, let's take 10,000 naira every day, at the end of the month, that is about 300,000 naira. And the beautiful part is that the business does not stop what she currently do. I'm still talking about dreams, which is the basic building block in every business, in every venture, whatever you get yourself involved in. While we are still waiting for our guest, the last time we communicated, he told me he had issues with network, but I'm sure he will hook up with us shortly. But let's keep the house warm. Now, if you earn 200,000 naira every month, let me shock you what your salary is. If you earn 200,000 every month, you divide 200,000 divide by 30. That is about 6,000 plus. About 6,660 something naira. So let's say on an average, he's worth 6,670 naira a day. But those of us in Recharge and Get Paid, we are worth more than 6,600 naira a day. Now, if you divide this amount further by 24 to get his hourly rate, because I ask people all the time, what is your hourly rate? What are you worth per hour? So if you divide it per hour, this person is worth about 278 naira per hour. That is, you earn just how much? 200,000 every month. And you see some of them, they are cocky with their suit and their hand and their legs all blown up. Ladies and gentlemen, it's actually not about what you earn. It's about what you do with what is left after your expenses. Because one of the things we also teach people in our industry, in our business, is to not just have financial IQ, but to be financially intelligent. Financially intelligent to use your money, to maximize your money, to be able to put your money into other businesses. I know a lot of people who have started transport business from Recharge and Get Paid, proceeds from what they are making. I know some people who have started commodities, they invested in commodities. I know some persons who have built real estate, they are building apartments, put up for rent, yet keeping a low profile. It's not about what you earn, it's about what you do with what is left. I have also, in my sojourn in network marketing, I have seen people who touched multiples of millions, but their life is nothing today. You know why? They were not financially intelligent. They had financial IQ, but they were not financially intelligent. So what is your dream? Your dream is your dominant force. Your dream should be a burning desire in you. Your dream should be your mantra for your success in network marketing, in this business. You must have a propelling force. See, last week when P Global was with us in this platform, one of the things she said was that it gets people way chicken they pursue, it get people way rats they pursue, but me na lion they pursue me. Poverty drove her into wealth. So many of us. The same goes with me. Poverty drove me into wealth creation. Poverty drove me into getting out of eating from hand to mouth. And I'm asking you today, what is your dream? What do you want to achieve at the end of the day? Why are you in this business? If you don't have a dream, please, as you go to bed tonight, think of one. Find a dream for yourself. And there are also 1001 reasons why this business will not work. People will tell you why they will not work. But find only one reason it should work. I think our guest is having a lot of issues with network. Just give me a minute. He's calling me to know what he has to say. Just a minute. Sorry about the short break in transmission. He's having a little issues with network. So he's trying to connect with another network. He'll be with us shortly. It's very important we hear from him. That devil that does not want this to happen, for you to hear his strategies, we bind and cast, we photocopy, we laminate, we send him out. All right, so it's all about having the end in mind. Your dream should be your dominant force. Your dream should be the thing that drives you. Your dream, you want financial freedom. You want to be financially free? Please get in touch, get involved with Recharge and Get Paid. Get in touch with the person who connected you to this video. You want to taste money. You see, Recharge and Get Paid is not a Ponzi scheme. It's not a business, it's not a system that you just get on board and the money starts flowing in overnight. You can still make your money within a short period of time based on your speed. Because our guest today got on board Recharge and Get Paid. There's a video I posted on this platform earlier today. He got on board, it's an extract from what he shared with us. He got on board Recharge and Get Paid. Within a space of 2 months, he was able to pay off a debt of about 2.9 million. It means he's got speed. When you are hungry for success, the facts will not count. What are the facts? The facts are prospects are saying no. People are saying there is no money now because of the pandemic. People are telling you, okay, I'll get back to you later. Prospects are saying that thing is a scam. People are calling you unprintable names. Those things are facts, but they are not the truth. Okay, I think our guest is live, so I'm going to pause my talk there. We have spent about 19 minutes already. Mr. Davidee, the man that's got speed, the man that gets fire. Please let us drop an emoji for Davidee. I told you that devil that does not want this to happen, we bind, photocopy, laminate, and cast away. Please let us drop a welcome message for Davidee. Drop your favorite emoji for Mr. David Effiong, the man that's got speed. See, there are animals that run. Lion runs. Lion is fast. The tiger is fast, but cheetah is faster. This man you are seeing here runs like a cheetah. Please let's give the room to. I've talked enough. I beg, Guna, don't you hear me? Look, we hear Davide. Please take
All
the
right,
floor.
nice.
So
I have been looking forward to this. It's a massive opportunity to be live here, and I am so super excited to be here. All
thank
right.
you very much.
Yeah. Network marketing or entrepreneurship is something. First of all, you must have to make up your mind that this is what you want. Anything you have decided you want to do is definitely going to work for you. So I never planned to become an entrepreneur. I mistakenly found myself in the four walls of entrepreneurship by chance when I must have tried everything and nothing was working. All right. I have failed a couple of times and I saw myself going real deep in life. I started asking myself where I was heading in life, and there was no answer coming forth. The only savior is the platform I am doing now, recharge and get paid. And everything worked like a miracle. I saw recharge and get paid at the moment, the least moment I would have expected I'll see something like that, because I was sinking in debt. 2.9 million naira was hanging on my head. I took part in a Ponzi
Wow.
scheme that went down. So before then, I'd already stayed for 8 to 9 years without a job after school. And life was very miserable. Out of that 8 to 9 years, the best job I did was a security job in Abuja, and my salary as a security supervisor was 15,000 naira. And so one day
I
after
can
three
imagine.
years after 3 years, I told myself this is not what I was called to do. So they relocated me to another bit. I told them I'm not coming again. I'm not coming again. They kept calling, they kept calling, they kept calling, because even in that security job I was very exceptional. All right, people were coming, they were looking, where's that guy? Where's that guy that was here? So anywhere they took me to, people were always locating, trying to look for me. All right, that is what you get when you are trying to be professional in everything you find yourself to do. So even
Yeah.
in this network marketing, I preach nothing than professionalism. All right, you can get a professional mentor and start building a business, and everything is going to come up well. Until the worst, we've not seen the worst. I lost everything. I couldn't even have a place to even lay my head. I started putting up
Wow.
with people here, putting up with people there. This week I'll stay with you here. This week no way. I couldn't even maintain my rent. In the middle of that, I lost my dad. You know, and somehow I was happy because I was going to leave my landlord and run away. So stayed in the village for a while. So in the village, the day my dad was buried was the day I saw my opportunity, recharge and get paid. And there was something I saw. There was something I saw. I said, this is it. This looks like this is the real deal. I was like, how do I get started? Now, no money. So everybody around, nobody was willing to help me with as little as 5K to start. And God willing, I ran into somebody online who helped me. And that was how I started. From the day I started, and I have not looked back. It's been amazing. In fact, I will never, my best moment in this business was when I moved from 2 million to 3 million incentive in 30 days. It was crazy.
Whoa.
In 30 days.
Wow.
So moving
Wow.
from
Wow.
2 million
That's
to 3 million in 1 month. It was massive. All
so.
right.
So I need to interject here, please. Before you go into the deep story, can you just quickly tell us how did you do that 2 million to 3 million in 30 days? What was the
Wow.
speed? What was the secret?
Teamwork. And when you have a strategy and you bring in your team members to do what you are doing, definitely you're going to get results. This business is a team business. If 60 to 70% of people in your team are doing what you are doing, definitely you're going to get the kind of result you've wanted. Now, this is what I did. I encouraged everybody to open at least 2 to 3 Facebook accounts. Then secondly,
Okay.
I I what else? I came up with challenges: 7 days challenge, 30 days challenge, 90 days challenge. I made sure that people in the team were openly appreciated while giving their prize. So this was motivating guys who were not working to want to be part of the train. So I was really rewarding the team handsomely. So every morning, that is what we do between 8 and 9 in my team. Every morning, we have to motivate ourselves. We have to charge ourselves up before we launch into the business proper. Now, everybody in the team had the mindset for business. So I decided to create a new WhatsApp group for people who want to hit certain rank or who want to qualify for certain rank, to move to that team, to move to that WhatsApp group. And I was shocked that in less than few hours, that WhatsApp group was filled up with people. Now I started brushing them up on what to do. I started brushing them up on what to do. I told them you need more than one Facebook account. All right. Now forget about the business groups that you know and start joining funny groups. Start joining funny groups like church groups. Start joining any kind of groups. And now, any any post on Facebook that you see has generated 50 comments, you have to copy your advert and paste there with your phone number. So we're devising all means on social media to make sure we get the volume of people. Now, I was also doing my own job, supplying the team with adverts every morning to launch out and post. Now, for you to be on that WhatsApp group, you must have first of all created your own WhatsApp group for presentation, and you will submit the link to me. I will verify before you are allowed to stay in that group. So everybody was consistent, everybody was focused. Activity was the order of the day. Now, offline, anybody who was able to come up with church presentation like let's say 4 in a month was rewarded. Anybody who
Hmm.
was able to get any presentation, so it was something for everybody to go out there and get the presentations. So before I discovered that, I had already done a little work on how they could present. I've been able to raise the best gift you can have in our marketing team is having presenters. All right,
Yeah.
if you want to fly in this business, so if you have a lot of presenters, automatically you have a lot of leaders. People believe that the person standing in front, they're talking to the crowd, knows more. That's why you see that after presentation, people will rush to the presenter to want to get phone numbers. So I have tried to raise a lot of presenters so that I don't need to be everywhere. So there can be leaders who are presenting even for themselves and their own team. So I was able to train my guys on presentation. I was also able to reward them on people who can handle their own church presentation. And all of this was happening in that 30 days, and the points was crazy. All right, it was massive. So that was what we did in that 30 days, and it was massive.
Okay. That's amazing. Now, going back to your story. So let's take it back to your story and also tie it to what we are talking about today. That's the first point, why recharge and get paid is a perfect opportunity for everybody. Now, why do you think recharge and get paid is perfect for everybody?
Well, return and get paid is a 21st century business. All right. What is that fuel that drives the 21st century business is data. It's what I used to tell people that the federal government of Nigeria are still chasing the wrong course, thinking that oil and gas will take them to that promised land. Even countries like United Arab Emirates, who have oil in abundance, are thinking outside the box. If the federal government can sell data, they will be richer than selling oil because that's
Okay,
the
I agree with
21st
you.
century. Yes, that's the 21st century fuel that drives everything. Now, you see, people don't sell anything now, but they are very, very rich. Now, the e-commerce war is something that is bigger than any supermarket you can think about. So you see
Yeah.
people buy products from the United States all over the world, and it is being shipped to their doorsteps, e-commerce. So this is where we find recharge and get paid. Recharge and get paid is not just going to be a business that will run now and end. Recharge and get paid will keep running until there's no more data. It's a
Yeah.
data, it is built and on autopilot. It has no speed. as data expands, in as much as you can breathe the air of data anywhere, the business can thrive. I started a business in my village. How many businesses could you start in a remote area? Now, I made over, let's say, 3 million in total earnings in 2 months that I stayed in my village before leaving for Abuja again. So I was already a millionaire in my village doing recharge and get paid. Why? Because there was data in my village, and there's still data in my village, and there will continue to be data anywhere you find yourself. So it is an internet-based business. Another thing you want to consider is that any internet-based business doesn't have morning, doesn't have afternoon, doesn't have night. In the internet
Yeah.
world, there is no morning, there is no afternoon, there is no night. So that makes payment to go round. That's why somebody could transfer money 3 a.m. That means somebody could do any transaction online. Facebook doesn't close, right? Anything that is
Sure.
internet based doesn't close. Now, recharge and get paid,
Sure.
there's no closing hour. There's no closing hour. That's why it's the best bet. So if you think that you are working in the day and you have time in the night, you can still do well in this business because the business is still open for you. Now, people don't sleep. Serious business-minded people, you can get them from 12 a.m. till daybreak. All right. These
I
are
agree
where
with you.
real entrepreneurs begin their work. And if you are somebody who want to work around that time, you're going to get the best cash that will expand your network. So the second
I
point you want to talk about is that this business pays 24 hours. So our products you can also access offline. So you can also access the online. Now the online makes it easier. It's like the air you breathe. All right, you can't touch them, but they are very, very important to you. So now, whether you want to recharge your DSTV, whether you want to buy airtime for any of the telecom network, 12 midnight, 1 a.m., where that roadside seller must have gone to bed, you are in business. Somebody does that in your network and you get paid. The system pays you around the clock since internet doesn't close. So you can make
Yeah.
money around the clock 24 hours. Now, when you have a system, that is 24 hours and you have a product that is addictive, I call airtime data the legal cocaine of the 21st century. All right,
Boom.
because
Boom. Boom. Boom.
because the more you load, the more you want to talk longer. The more you load, the more you want to talk longer. Now, imagine a business that is built around such lucrative, important product. What do you think? You are already rich before you started a business. All right. Now the products are very addictive. Now there's no way you can be angry with MTN and tell MTN, since I bought my SIM card 9 years ago, you've been eating my money. I won't buy airtime again. You can't make such decisions.
It doesn't make
It's not
sense.
possible. If you try that
Yes.
decision, you'll get poor in less than a month.
Exactly.
Yes. Deals are closed now online. Deals are closed now with a phone call. All right.
Yeah.
Now, why would you want to decide that you don't want to buy airtime again? You get broke in a month. I'm serious. You get broke. Even when you are broke in a month, you need airtime to beg somebody for money, to
Mm-hmm.
call somebody. It's so
Mm-hmm.
important. All right. People used to say talk is cheap, but talk is not just cheap now.
No,
All right.
talk is
We
not cheap.
airtime. Yeah, we airtime. You're on top of the game. All right. So it's amazing. Now, it's a business. Anywhere you find yourself, you can do. I started a business in my village. So you find yourself anywhere. While you are in the church, while you are in the mosque, while you are on the road traveling, even when you are watching football, as at that period where you are not serious to make money, you feel you are catching fun, something is happening in your bank account. That's the kind of business we
Exactly.
are talking about. Yes. Now,
Exactly.
there is no way you can be serious to 24 hours. It's not possible. Now,
Mm.
until you are able to come up with a business where you can make money even when you are not serious, you are not in business yet. All
Oh,
right.
okay. Mm. Okay, now I need to. We need to go fast because of our time. Now,
Yeah, yeah,
one
yeah.
of the things you also said we should expect to hear from you are the 10 sets of people you could go for to expand your business. Now, to expand your business faster. Now, who are these 10 sets of people? Who are these 10 categories of persons?
Now, this is what I used to tell people. There are certain things that are for certain categories of persons. Most of us, we just go out there and we begin to recruit anybody. Some people will approach me and say, sir, I have recruited 40 persons and none is working. And I'll just tell them, you recruited 40 wrong people. Now,
Hmm.
no matter what you do, the business world is not just for everybody.
I agree with you.
Talking about the business world, network marketing is not for everybody. That the first thing when you find yourself in the four walls of network marketing, there's something you must learn to do, and that is what how you can sort the market, how you can get the right persons to build your system. When you see anybody flying in network marketing, it is not what happens on top of that person, it is what happens below that person. Now, first
Hmm.
of all, for you to attract the right guys, you must be a right person. You
Thank
must be
you.
that right person people must want to follow. You must be a carrier of value. There are some guys I
Yeah.
sign up, they have been following me for a while. They've been watching what I post, they've been watching the kind of things I do online. They'll just private chat me, how can I join this your business? And they turn up to be the bomb. I used to tell people, those people who after your presentations join immediately won't go far. They've not done their
Hmm.
homework. They are just after quick money. And when they discover that it is not what they expected, they will stop.
Hmm.
The guys who run fast, who blow this business for you, are guys who are doing their research, guys who are trying to check up the office, guys who are trying to follow you up, right? Guys who that time they are checking, they are getting themselves prepared for this. Now, the first set of persons you need to take your network marketing business to the next level are network marketers. Now, listen, if you want a mechanic, if you are a mechanic and you want to recruit somebody to take care of cars in your workshop, what do? You go for mechanics.
Yes.
Now, why we like network marketers is because they already have a team on ground. They're also used to rejection. They have been trained a kind of, even when they are frustrated in the network they are before and coming back to this, there's something about the confidence in them. So the four walls of network
Yeah.
marketing is not new to them. So if you want to run fast in your business, look for network marketing professionals, either leaders or followers or somebody who has a little experience about network marketing. Now, the second set of persons you bring into your network that will run fast, it make you grow faster. Don't forget, it is what happens under you, your downlines that will push you to any achievements in this business. Now, the second set are people who are into sales business. Now, though network marketing is different from sales, when they shift base from sales to network marketing, the only thing you need to do is to polish them up on team building because sales is a job while network marketing is entrepreneurship. So
Yes.
somebody might be very good in sales but might not be good in network marketing.
It's
So
true.
why I like guys in the sales is that they have a lot of contacts. If you see their wallet is always loaded with complimentary cards, so they are not afraid. Why most people will not want to join network marketing? They say they cannot talk. The guys in sales are not used to talking to people. They are not using. They are not. They are always used to breaking the ice. They know how to approach people, especially guys who are in sales with the bank. They've been able to meet a lot of persons. Sales, anybody into sales is a good cash for this business. All right. So they already have the contacts, they already know how to talk to people. So when you bring them into your network marketing team, definitely they'll transfer that attitude into your team and they'll run fast. Another kind of person you can bring into your network marketing team that will expand your network marketing business faster are people who are working on commission, like insurance guys. Most of the guys you find in the four walls of the insurance space are on commission. Now, if you can locate anybody who works on commission, bring that person into your network marketing team. That person is already a hard worker. That person understands that if I don't work, I will not earn. So the person is used to dwelling and living on commission. Now, what is network marketing? Network marketing, we don't pay people salary here. All right. You're also paid what? Commission. But we also have people who are
Commission.
working on commission as a job. All right. So when you bring
Mhm.
them into network marketing, they are used to working hard. They are used to depending on their commission. They know that if they don't get up and be proactive, they're not going to make anything out of life. So that attitude will be transferred into your network. That person automatically becomes a leader. So the person, you just have one or two things to brush the person up. The next set of persons you can bring in into your network marketing team to run faster are teachers. Now listen, network marketing leaders are teachers. They are people who look for simple ways to drive information to their team to be able to do what they are doing. If you cannot teach, if you cannot look for a way to pass simple information to your team, you will struggle in this business. And teachers are used to teaching people, driving in information into people, driving into knowledge into people. All right. When you stand to present, you are teaching. When you are having a heart-to-heart talk with your team, you are teaching. So people in the teaching profession are already used to standing in front of people to talk. They are not shy. All right. They're already leaders in the making, but just that they are not making money. They are not making big money from it. So bring them into your network marketing team. You have a leader already in a teacher. Whether the person is a Sunday school teacher in church, it doesn't matter. Whether the person is a lecturer in school, it doesn't matter. Whether the person is a secondary school teacher, just bring a teacher in. We are in the teaching profession. Every leader can teach. Name them.
Yeah.
Jack Ma, he has been teaching a lot. Dan Locke, all of the top rich guys are leaders, and they've been looking for ways to have conferences that can impact their knowledge. You must be able to put out what you know into somebody. The day you die with what you have and you don't pass it to somebody, you're not a leader. Leader is your ability to duplicate what is inside you, raising others to be like you to better their life. And teachers have been doing it over the years. All right. Now, the next set of persons you can bring into your network marketing team to run faster are pastors. Now, pastors are chief influencers. Now, when you talk about influencers, who are influencers? Influencers are people who command crowd. An actor or an actress is an influencer because they have a lot of persons that are following them up. When you can bring an actor into your network marketing team, once they put their advert on their Instagram page, everybody that is following them will believe that if this person can do this thing and it's working for the person, that means it's working. It's not a scam. That's why multinational companies will spend billions of naira to bring in actors and celebrities to do what? To always advertise their products. So these people already have a team on ground. They have followers on ground. Pastors, okay, imagine some churches, only their youths can be up to 2,000. And if you're invited to come and present in that kind of church, how much do you think you're going to make on your 20% referral commission? It's going to be crazy. So go for the pastors. Get your proposal letter. Now, at this point, I'd like to tell us, I am the first person that started the proposal letter thing. The first proposal letter that was written in Richard and Get Place was done by me. Anywhere you see proposal letter is copied from DAVIDEE. It was my concept. All right.
I love
so
that.
I was thinking of yes, I was thinking of how to break crowd. So I came up with the proposal letter thing. Yes, so it went viral. A lot of people now begin to come up with their proposal. It's one of the things that helped me to run fast in the business. So by the time you are bringing in pastors, a diabetes patient know another diabetes patient because they meet in the hospital. A pastor will know another pastor. One pastor will connect you to another pastor will connect you to another pastor. So once you have a pastor, that leg is settled. So how many volume of pastors do you have? That's how. They might not be the one doing most of the job. They will only create the space for you to come and talk. And when people are coming in, you put them under the pastor, that leg is settled, go for another one. So they are massive influencers. So we've talked about teachers, we've talked about pastors. Now, those who have failed in network marketing before, if you can bring them into your team, they'll fly because they already have the experience. Perhaps one or two things not just clicking in the former network that they were. Maybe the product was not that good or the compensation plan was terrible. Something must be holding them behind, but they have the experience. Guys who have failed and they are in other networks and they are looking for ways to go on to another network. If you can get those kind of guys, bring them into your network, you're going to fly. I've talked about actors and celebrities. Now, there's one set of persons we always try to underrate most times. You see, I don't go into a radio studio and leave without signing up the presenter. The presenter that interview me must be signed up into my network. Now I use those guys to break their town. Or I use those guys to break their town. It's one of the strategies. So I'm going to talk more on that on when we get to the strategies. All right. Now, bring in on-air personalities. These guys, they have fans. There are some people who wouldn't want to miss their programs. All right. By the time you bring those kind of people into your team, and at the end of the day, they can read your phone number after they are done with their radio presentation for that day, you'll be amazed at the kind of phone calls you are going to receive. Now, my own idea of running my own network marketing business is having the people come after me instead of me going after the people. I come up with strategies that will allow people come after me. Now, when people come after you, it makes the job easier for you to close them up to sign up than you chasing people. So one of the ways for you to get people to come after you is when your phone number is read live on air. So people want to know more about what you have. And for you to keep that going economically is for you to partner a radio presenter, for you to partner a TV presenter, for you to partner anybody that has any studio that comes live, whether somebody that has a YouTube channel and all that. Partner those guys, bring them in. At the end of the day, plus or minus information about what you do will be sent out to the people while they are live on air, and these people will start calling you. All right. Now you
So
can
number
also look
9.
for people. Now you're
Yeah.
also looking for people who are looking for opportunity to invest. Now, people who are looking for opportunity to invest are seen in special places. You cannot get them in a job fair. Job fair are people who are looking for a 30 days employment. You can't see investors there. All right. You can see investors in places like polo clubs, or you can see investors in places like golf club. All right. You can see investors where they are having programs. Let's say Mark Zuckerberg is visiting Nigeria to talk about business. You can see good investors there. Go there prepared with your drop card. Go there prepared with your complimentary card. Go there prepared. You're going to get a lot of guys who are going to plunge. Now, if you sort the market right, you're going to get the right guys. All right. When you are going to meet people that are in a betting house that have been playing bets almost all their lives, and they are used to just let me collect and eat, and you want to sign up that kind of person into your network, and that person stays for 3 weeks without registering somebody, that person is as good as gone. So you were looking for somebody
Exactly.
at the wrong place. All right. Don't look for people in such places. If you're looking for business people, look for people in business places. All right, entrepreneurs, people who have a little thing going for them. Now, I've discovered that broke guys who really need network marketing don't take network marketing seriously. So you should be able to take your network marketing business to people who have a bit flourish in what they are doing. Like, let's say, a motivational speaker, let's say somebody who has written a book. All right. Let's say a newspaper publisher. These are great guys that if you have them in your team, they are massive. All right. So if you can bring those kind of guys into your team, boom, you are sure of publicity all the time. Done.
Okay, that's amazing. Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
All right.
Okay, now what about the you also talked about the powerful strategies to grow your network marketing business, that is pocket friendly. Please, what's that pocket friendly? Me personally, I want to know this one.
Yeah. You should tell my team guys. One of the characteristics of a successful businessman is his ability or her ability to think. Now, if you keep doing what everybody is doing, you'll be competing with everybody, and the market will be too competitive for you if you are new. So it's only those guys with the experience that will thrive in such competitive market. Facebook has become very, very competitive that if you are not so professional if you don't have the money to want to do things like Facebook boosting, you will not be able to have leads. All right. So, but I used to think outside the box, and I was able to come up with certain strategies that are pocket friendly that you can use to drive your network marketing. I don't know if you are ready. Get a pen, get a paper. We're going to do some writing now. Number one, gather as many, when churches give you track, please don't throw those tracks away. Look down, you are going to see there's going to be a pastor's number there to call. All right, there's going to be a pastor's number, there's going to be an evangelist number there. Please keep those numbers, you need them. Don't forget, I said one of the persons you need to bring into your network marketing business to expand are who? Pastors. You need their numbers. Now, gather those numbers. When they give you track, oh, you are learning now. That's why we're in the business.
Yes, learning
so when they share track to you, don't throw those tracks. Copy those pastors' phone number. You need them. All right. When people quickly give you their complimentary card, please keep it. Now, what do you need those numbers for? SMS. Now, there's something I know. When you drop messages on people Facebook messengers, it might take a month, they have not read it. If you drop messages on people WhatsApp, it might take a month, they've not read it. But listen, any text message that drops on people's phone, they want to check it. So let's say you did a bulk SMS now, or even when you never did a bulk SMS, you are able to professionally and attractively invite people for your seminar using SMS. You are going to be sure that 90% of the persons will see your advert. Advert strategy number one, SMS. There is nobody that SMS will drop on their phone. Okay, why do you think people get to know that banks are doing a lot of activities? It's because of the alert and the text that comes in. Any text that comes in, somebody sees it immediately. So try and use SMS. All the complimentary cards you've been getting, all the tracks from pastors you've been getting, all the phone numbers, gather them and do a bulk SMS. It's going to be pocket friendly.
What kind of SMS, what kind of message do you send on those to those numbers?
You don't tell them recharge and get paid. If you tell them recharge and get paid, they'll just pick up, or if they tell them they'll just pick up their phone and just go and say, these people, they don't come again. So you need to come up with what we call attraction marketing. Yeah. Now you should be able to come up with an advert that cuts across people who are maybe looking for a business to establish or looking for ways to make money. Now, when you are doing attraction marketing, go with the business, don't go with the product. Now, you can type something like, we are looking for Nigerians who are interested to make money with their smartphones 24/7 to attend a business meeting that will be coming up. So they just something brief, and if you are interested, type yes. With the information they get there, they're going to start typing yes to you. Or you can come up with something like an opportunity where Nigerians will be empowered to make money from the telecom sector is coming up. Date, time, so you can just do something like that. So there should be no recharge and get paid. There should be no company you are referring to. You're not leading with the company. So you're leading attractively. You can do something like start up a business without getting loan from your bank. An empowerment summit is coming up where you'll be taught how to access 500,000, 2 million, 6 million without taking a loan from the bank. So if you can do that, people who are interested to want to start a business, don't forget, network marketing is also a business. Those kind of people will come with a business mindset. By the time you show them the comp plan, they should be able to make up their mind to want to join. So if you keep posting try and get paid, it becomes too monotonous. People have known about it. Even when they've not attended presentation, they don't even know what it is about. They'll keep underrating it. But when you come up with something a bit attractive, that addresses their needs. All right. Learn how you can turn your smartphone into a money making machine,
Yes.
something like that. So you can come up with something like that, or you can just do something like a post COVID-19 business summit is coming up where Nigerians will be taught how to make between 1 to 20,000 naira with their smartphone. For seat reservation, type yes. Do it bulk SMS and send to those phone numbers. Most people will start typing yes. So generally, do attractive. Don't lead with the company's name. Come up with something that tries to address people's needs. Don't forget you are trying to solve problems. All right. So now this will cut across people who are looking for money, something to start. We need people who come with business mind. All right. So that's the kind of persons that you attract. So bulk SMS is one of them. Now another one, drop card. Now, drop card is the opposite of complimentary card. If you have seen a complimentary card, is the opposite. Now, complimentary card will have to talk about where you are working. It has to talk about your phone numbers, where your company address is, and all that. But a drop card is just a size of a complimentary card, but it just have only a little inscription. Ask me how. Something like become a millionaire in few months. Ask me how. You put your phone number. All right. Make money even while sleeping. Ask me how. You put your phone number. Now, these drop cards are to be shared to business minded persons. So people you've been able to have a little discussions with and you know where they are going in life. So you hand them this drop card. All right. Now, don't talk much. When they say, sir, can you explain more? Try to fix another appointment with them. Either you get their own phone numbers, then you give them a Zoom link to attend your Zoom presentation, or you invite them to your office and run a presentation on them. So your drop card should be something attractive. Make money even while sleeping. Ask me how. Make money around the clock. Ask me how. You put your phone number. That's all. You can design the card to look like 1,000 naira note so that it can look attractive. So you share those cards to business people. All right. So that's one fine strategy. So you can, when you find yourself, when you go to places like wedding, when you go to places like where you have crowd, you're going to have a lot of persons coming there. It's a good place to build relationship and get things going. So the next thing you want to talk about is flyers. Now, people have been using flyers the wrong way. And this is how I use my own flyers. I used to tell people, if you print 1,000 flyers now and you start sharing on the street, as you're going forward and coming back, you start seeing your flyers on the ground. Now you
That's
yourself go
true.
carry hand, they pick your flyers, they go. Now, this is how we work with flyers. I don't know if people are listening to me. This is what we do with flyers. Number one, meet vendors. Give them 1,000 naira or 500 naira, as the case may be. Let them put your flyers inside their magazine they are selling for that day. Let them put your flyers inside their newspaper that they are selling for that day. Now, some of those newspapers will be bought by enlightened people. Some of these newspapers will be supplied to hotels. All right. As people come in, they open newspaper, they see your flyers, they will pick it up and read. Anybody that buys newspaper is an enlightened person. If that man is not interested, the wife will be interested. You might just say, honey, come and see something I saw. You might be interested in this. You've been at home for a while. Maybe they say it's telecom, whatever. Just go through. If you're interested, we can call this phone number. So give your flyers to vendors to put in their newspapers and sell. Now, anybody that buys newspaper with his money and there's something inside there will value that piece of information. When you
Hmm.
do things like that, you will never see your flyers on the ground. Another way you use your flyers smartly is to partner hotels, managers in hotels. If you need to sign them up with basics, sign them up. Now, this is what they should do. Every room of their hotels, let them drop the flyers on the bed and drop it on the table. As the guests are walking into the room, they'll be looking for information that governs the rules of that hotel. They'll pick up your flyer and look at it. Now, listen, people that sleeps in hotels are business people, are people who are looking for ways to make money. So when they pick up your flyer in that hotel room and look and discover it's something that will generate money, they will call you. So these are smart ways you can use your flyers smartly. Your flyers can be on the reception of ShopRite. Your flyers can be at the reception of any pharmacy or any organization at the airport. Now, airport is one smart place you can get the best of leads because most people you see in the airport are business persons, all right? Are people who are looking for opportunities. They are investors. So there are also shops around those places. You can drop your flyers in those places. Now, allow people to pick up the flyers and read on their own instead of you giving them the flyers. When you are giving them the flyer, you're not different from the church people that are going around, and people don't like to be embarrassed like that. They will underrate it, they'll throw it. So when you drop it at the reception of a hotel, drop it at the reception of a shop, right? People come in, pick it on their own and read and move away with it. They are interested. They'll get in touch with you. So use your flyers smartly. The next strategy you want to use to drive leads in this business are stickers. Now, listen, stickers are very cheap. Now, what would you give these stickers to? Give these stickers to keke riders. Let them put it at the back of their keke. Every car that is coming behind that keke will be seeing your stickers and they will be calling your phone numbers. That same attractive advert I told us about, put something like that on the sticker and print it in large quantity. Share it to keke riders. They'll be very, very happy to put something at the back of their keke. They don't know that they are doing you
Wow.
favor. So share
Wow.
stickers, share it to church members. They can just put it by the side of their car. They won't know what they are doing. They won't know that they are helping to drive your business. Be very generous with your sticker. Share the stickers. Some people put it on their doorpost. As visitors are coming, you are not at home, they'll see something. That message might be for somebody. All right.
Wow.
Share your stickers. Stickers is an amazing way to want to drive this business. Another strategy you talk about is the fish bowl strategy. Now, the fish bowl strategy,
You
it
what?
has to do with fish bowl, fish,
Okay. Okay.
FISH, then
Okay.
BOWL. All right, the fish bowl. Now, why it's called the fish bowl is because where you're going to be getting this phone number is on something like an aquarium, small bottle where small fish can be in. Now, this is what you do where you want to use fish bowl strategy. Partner a pharmacy, partner a supermarket, partner a restaurant. Now, come into agreement with them. Tell them, sir, we want to do something that will benefit you people and benefit us. So we want to run a promo for you. And at the end, we will be the one to reward the people with airtime. So what we are going to do is, if it is a pharmacy shop, anybody that comes to shop from 2,000 and above up to 4 or 5 times in a month will qualify for our raffle draw. Now that raffle, anything that has to do with raffle is not for everybody. All
Hmm?
right, it's for selected lucky persons. But since Nigerians like a wolf, they like things that will want to reward them. Anybody that wanted to shop for 1,000 will increase it to 2,000, and they will come over and over so that they will get that reward. So as they are doing that, it will be benefiting the owner of that shop. Now, what are you doing? Anybody that shops for that number of time will be given the opportunity to drop their phone number in the fish boil. As they are dropping their number on the fish boil, the people are collating it for you, collating it. Now, the easiest way to build your network marketing business in the 21st century is when you have phone numbers. Two phone numbers in 30 days, you have 60 phone numbers, and you should be able to register at least 15 people out of that 60 phone numbers. Now, the fish boil will collect a lot of phone numbers for you. At the end of the day, you run a raffle and you pick out maybe 20 people and give them 500 naira airtime. You can use the opportunity and tell them that this airtime, you didn't buy it, you got it for free because you were able to get a VTU portal and share information with people, and they started producing airtime for you. So this is what you do that you are looking for people who are interested to want to generate free airtime, start a telecom business that will pay them a lot of money on the long run if they are in. If they are not, if they say they are not in, now use the opportunity and ask them if they know anybody who will be interested to earn between 1 to 20,000 every day. If they were telling you that they were not in, they'll begin to get interested. They say, sir, that 1 to 20,000 every day, are you sure it is true? You tell them, sir, very, very true. You say, tell me more. Now they are beginning to be what? Interested.
Interesting.
Now all you need
Yeah.
to do, yes, all you need to do is to just set another appointment. On no occasion should you want to explain everything to prospect on first appointment. It's an amateur way of driving the
Exactly.
business.
Exactly.
Always try to set a second meeting, sometimes a third meeting. Now, it is the way you carry yourself that people want to look at you. Now, when you are doing that, it makes them eager to want to know what you are talking about, you want to talk about. So they will be the one now calling you, sir. You said we should call you so time for a business talk. So are you not still free? They are now aging to want to know how to earn that 1 to 20,000 on every single day. Now do this on all the phone numbers you must have gotten from that pharmacy shop, from that supermarket and all that, fish power. So you reward them with airtime, call them, use the opportunity and tell them that you are looking for people who are interested to generate free airtime for the rest of their life and still make between 1 to 20,000. If they know anybody, they'll tell them, they'll just tell you that, am I not somebody? Please start telling me before I tell you where you can find others. Okay. So now you reschedule an appointment. So the bottom line is you were looking for phone numbers without trying to beg people for the phone numbers. People willingly
Yeah.
dropped phone numbers and it benefited the pharmacy, it benefited the supermarket, while you came back and get your own phone numbers and start doing your own work to recruit the people. That's an amazing strategy. It's called the fishbowl
Amazing.
strategy. Now,
Amazing.
there's another simple strategy that people
Okay.
have been underrating. Now, listen, you spend your money for nothing going on radio station, but believe you me, if you paste any poster you paste on your street, people are reading it.
If you do
And
what?
how much is any poster, paste posters on the street? Now,
Okay.
people are lazy about to paste poster. I do that a lot. And each time I want to even hold my own meeting in Richard and Get Pay headquarters in Abuja, I just go around pasting posters. Once I paste my poster, I just give myself 15 minutes. My phone will start reading. Don't forget, I said my own idea of running this business is I like the people coming after me. Now, my poster is not going to be the normal kind of Richard and Get Paid. It's going to be something attractive. As people are passing, they are reading, they are copying the phone numbers and they are calling me. I am in the comfort of my house and I'm taking phone numbers. I am scheduling business appointments with them. I am meeting them up and I am closing them up and I am signing them up. All right. Now, where do you need to paste these posters? Paste these posters in front of market gates where a lot of eyes will be going in, coming out. Markets, in front of market gates. Look for a way and paste your posters close to a busy supermarket like ShopRite. All right. Paste your poster in front of a church where a lot of people will be going in and out. All right. So now a lot of eyes will get to see your posters and they'll copy your phone number. They'll call you, you schedule a business appointment and you meet them. Now, so a very, very top, I'm not supposed to say this. I'm not supposed to say this, but I think I'm going to say this because I this one of my American mentors that taught me this. That is something that's been working for him in the States. Now, for you to do the next strategy we are talking about, you must have to have a blog or you must have to have a YouTube or something. All right. Now, we call it the two-step advert. The two-step advert. Why is it called the two-step advert? You're going to come up with an attractive way, write up and a link. When people tap that link, it will now take you to Richard and Get Paid presentation. Now you can come up with something like 3 steps on how to generate free airtime even without paying for the rest of your life. 3 steps on how to generate free airtime, or you can say something like 3 steps on how to earn between 1,000 to 20,000 every single day from the telecom sector, even when you start with 5,000. Now, there will be a link there down. Once they touch that link, it will now take them to your blog, or you can take them to your WhatsApp page, and then there's already a prepared presentation there, a presentation the person will read. Then at the end, the person can register with Paystack if the person wants to register. So it's called a 2-step strategy, where you attractively come up with something that will attract the people. They tap the link, it takes them to either a blog, it takes them either a WhatsApp place where there's already a prepared presentation. They read, make up their mind if they want to join. If they want to know more, they can copy your phone number and call you. So I was on your blog so day, and I saw something. I don't understand this place. Now you now close them up and you sign them up. That's called the 2-step.
DAVIDEE,
Yes, Bob.
you are loaded, and I'm sure if we can stay here for another 3 hours. We have actually spent 1 hour 11 minutes, and I think we're going to have a second part of this event.
Wow. Really?
Because we have not even exhausted what we have here. We have not talked about how to get at least the 70% of your team members to stay and work with. And the one we are currently discussing, we have not exceeded it. We have not completed it. However, let's do another. Yeah, this is just 1 hour 11 minutes. Okay, because we still need to take questions. So
okay.
I believe we'll wrap this up in the next 20 minutes. We'll wrap this up.
All right.
So it's most likely we're going to have a part B.
A part B. When is that part B going to come up? Next week?
No. It's not going to be next week. Next week we have scheduled someone. The upper week we have the great wedding coming up, which you are aware.
Okay.
And that wedding is going to be televised live here. So it's most likely going to be after the wedding, because we have a whole lot load on, but there's so much in your brain that people need to learn. You know, I tell people, let's always be blessing wholesale, and that's actually what we are getting here. So let's continue with these strategies first before moving to another point.
The strategies, we still have like 4 or 5 to go. All right. Okay. Now the key to all of this is what? Self-development. Now, leaders are readers. Leaders are readers. If you find yourself not reading, you're not a complete leader. Now, as a leader, you're supposed to know more than your followers. When your followers begin to know more than you will lost your respect. They'll begin to rub shoulder and begin to say things that people will begin to tilt to them, those persons. So as a leader, you should try to be ahead of the game. Now, what will help you to be on top of your game is to read wide. Right? Read a lot of network marketing books. All right. As a professional, you must have to try to be a full professional in your field. There are so many books we can buy on Amazon, or sometimes you can get a soft copy of them and read a lot of things. I have tried sharing some of these books. I discovered some leaders don't even read. They just look at it and just walk past it. You know, I have a lot of persons from other team I am mentoring now. More than 70, 80 from other. They are not my team members. I am mentoring them now. And I tell you, right from the day we started that training institute, it's been amazing. All right. So you must have to give what you have. The day you die with what you have inside you, you are a failure. You must have to start giving what you have in the inside to bless other people's life. That makes you a complete leader. Imagine guys like Einstein. Imagine all those guys, great leaders. My number one mentor, the guy who opened my eyes to mentorship, is Miles Monroe. When he died, I wept like a child. When he died, I wept like a child. It was the man. There's a book, his book called Leadership. I recommend that book. Every network marketing leader or leader in the church, leader anywhere, Leadership by Miles Monroe. Go and look for that book and buy it. It's going to mold your leadership skills a lot. Then you polish it up with your network marketing skills. Now, we've talked about a couple. We've talked about two-step strategies. Now, one of the next steps, the next thing you need to talk about to get prospects is to ask for referrals. Ask people for referrals. Sir, I know this is totally not what you will want to do, but the only favor I want you to do for me is if you can connect me to 10, 20 guys who will be interested to generate free airtime, who will be interested to make between 1 to 20,000. Now, when you meet people who are influencers, you can meet a lawyer, people who might not be ordinarily interested in it, like lawyer, justice, rich people. You can use this strategy for them. Now, listen, every rich man has some small people he's paying school fees for. And sometimes they don't know how to stop doing that because those people are very close to them. Now, they have been looking for a way to establish these people, but they don't know how to do anything. So when you meet people like that, you can ask them, sir, do you know people you have been paying school fees for? Do you know people who are struggling to pay their house rent? Do you know people who are struggling to pay their children's school fees and they have been coming all the time to disturb you with children's school fees? On how many do you know? So we are looking for such persons to empower them with the right information that in the next 6 months to 1 year, they will be so financially independent that they won't even remember you exist again. So we are looking for, so how many do you know? Everybody that is comfortable has that kind of people is taking. It might be their brother's children, or it might be their junior brother, it might be somebody they are paying school fees. Now, that person one day will say, I know like 20, I know like 10, I know like 5. When will you be free? Can you come to my house? So the person will gather all of them, will say, teach these people that thing you told me about. So always ask for referrals. When you meet comfortable people who will not want to network, please ask for referrals. They know 1 or 2 persons who are looking for money. Now, let me drop this before we move on. Partnering on air personalities. This been something that's been working massively for me. What I do is each time I go to a radio station to apply live, after that I come I try to register the on-air personality that interviewed me for free. Now, once every month, you can give the guy, like, tell the guy, I want to build your network with you, but you have a role to play. So just tell the guy, take this 10,000 airtime. You're going to ask one trivia question, or you're going to ask different trivia questions in your program. And anybody that gets it correct, you give them the airtime. Anybody that gets it correct, you load their airtime for them through your own portal. Now, at the end of your program, now ask them, how many people want to generate free airtime? This airtime was given to us by so person. If you know you are interested to want to find yourself in a telecom business where you will start with pocket friendly money and build and become a millionaire, where you won't buy airtime for the rest of your life, you won't buy data for the rest of your life, you will be so wealthy in a very short while, call this phone number. These are people who have made money in this telecom business, and they are giving us this airtime for free to share with you. So if you want to be like these people, call this phone number. Once they read your name on air, my bros, your phone will start to read immediately.
I've
Your phone will
experienced
start
that.
reading. Yes, the phone will
Yeah.
start reading. Now, this is different from paying to the hotel, to the
To the
radio
radio
station.
station. Yes,
Paying to the radio station can be more expensive than this.
exactly. Exactly.
Now, there are some presenters that are like contract staff that they are free to do whatever they want to do. For everybody they bring in, they have a percentage. So you can work something like this with them. So so that the thing will look attractive, you can be doing it once every month. Don't do it every week. Once
Mhm.
every month. So now for the next 7 days, you'll be receiving phone calls from different persons. Or you can just ask them if they cannot call you, let them just text Text yes. If they are interested, text yes. Now from that yes, now you now call them one after the other and book a second appointment where you can meet them and you run presentation. Or if it is this COVID-19 period, you send them your Zoom link. If you've not started something on Zoom, you're missing a lot. Send them your Zoom link in the comfort of their houses, then run your presentation and they'll begin to join you. All right. So partner on air personalities on radio. By the time they reel out your phone numbers, the people will begin to respond immediately. And so the last point we want to talk about is wearing bullets. The common kind of t-shirt I see everybody wear is the one that has your company inscription all over. Like recharge and get paid this, recharge and get paid that, the different companies. There is a kind of t-shirt you can do and it's an advert on itself. The company name will not be there. Just do dollar signs by the hand side, pound signs. Then at the back, you can write something like earn between 1,000 to 20,000 naira daily, or turn your smartphone to an ATM machine. Ask me how. Just put it at the back, put it in front. Now, anywhere you go, whether you're on top of the bike, people will be, bros, how can we turn our smartphone to ATM machine now? Show us the way now. Wear that kind of t-shirt and go to crowded places, right? People will just be reading. Some people will be shaking you up. Bro, I like what is written on your t-shirt. How is that possible? We can just write something like live above poverty in this COVID-19. Ask me how. Live above poverty in this COVID-19. Ask me how. Now people will start asking you, bros, this thing written on your t-shirt, is it true? Can you help us? Show us the way now. So that's what we call wearing bullets. It's not a normal kind of your company t-shirt. It's a t-shirt that you prepare for yourself, and you wear it to crowded places, and as you're going about, people will be asking you questions. So I don't know if we can continue or we leave on the strategies there.
Okay, just we still have a few more minutes. Continue.
All right. That's for the strategies. I was trying to do something a bit different, and most of the strategies are offline. We never took our time to talk about the online strategies. All right. We can also talk about how you can make your Facebook page attractive. Now, most people have been running Facebook advert and nobody like it and nobody say a word. Now, it is something that will not generate leads for you if your profile picture is recharge and get paid or your company. People are not supposed to know what you are talking about. If they know what you are talking about, there's no need for them to come again. There's no need for them to want to know more. They have already known. That is why you're not supposed to use your profile picture as try and get paid. If you're a guy, dress well with suit. Don't wear t-shirt. Dress well with suit. Now,
Check them out now.
You are an entrepreneur. You are an entrepreneur, and you
Exactly.
should dress well. Now you are addressed the way you dress. People will take you seriously from your profile picture. Now listen. Some people want to know more about you. They tap your picture and Facebook will disgrace you. They'll check your profile. Now they'll begin to see where you walk. They'll see where you walk. They'll see everything. Now, that place where they write work, please don't write work at recharge and get paid. Just write there business coach, financial expert, business broker, financial intelligent expert. Write something like that, catchy.
FBI coach.
FBI coach, right? Something like that. Now this will be catchy, and the people will start wondering, where does it work? Now your advert should not have the paint of your company all over the place. If you have been doing that, at a stage you discover that your lead generation will drop because all your Facebook friends have come to know what you are talking about. When it happens like that, what are you supposed to do? You have to unfriend so many of your friends. Those ones that have known what you are talking about, they won't drop phone number again now. Especially when you've been able to get to that 5,000 limit, they won't drop phone number again. So you just be talking, nobody's just, it's either you create a new Facebook account or you unfriend a lot of person and send friend requests to people. Now, don't just send friend requests to anyhow people. You must have to know these persons. All right. You must tap their pictures to know that they are either business persons or they are network marketers, because we are network professionals. And one of the ways you can drive your network well is when you have network marketers join you. So when you meet network professional, you ask them, I see you a lot online. How do you generate airtime? You must be spending a lot of money on airtime. So how do you generate airtime? The person will start grumbling and telling you, I cannot tell the person how much. You see, for you to get a network marketer to join you, you must have to be a relation. You must have to chat them up. You must have to chat them up. They are not the normal persons that will just drop numbers. It's just the layman that will just drop numbers. Some top leaders, some key leaders you bring into the business are people you build relationship first. When you want to get the best hands to join you in network marketing on Facebook or social media, you must have to first of all build relationship with them. So now when you build relationship with them, that skepticism has gone. The next thing you need to do is to show them that this works. Send airtime to them, 100 naira. This will kill their skepticism. So once the airtime enter, Quran say, bro, this in the work. You tell, yes, now the work. Oh. Yes, now you show them your commission that you have made from that airtime. The person will now ask you, how do I join? All right. So from the first of all, build relationship, then show interest in their income, their finance. Then you come it with if. Don't forget step 1, send friend requests. Step 2, build relationship with them. Step 3, appreciate their profile picture. Appreciate all their pictures. Tell them that their pictures are the best on Facebook. Is the killer. In short, make them happy. Once they are excited, they are now open to any other thing you want to talk about. Step 4, ask them how life is going. Ask them how their family is doing. Step 5, ask them how they make airtime and data. Step 6, if they will be interested to start generating their own airtime and data for free. All right, if they're interested, everybody likes airtime, everybody likes data. Now, the question of how is that possible will come up. Then you now show them, tell them, what if I show you something short to read? Will you be interested to read it on WhatsApp? The person will say, okay. You can now get the person WhatsApp number and send the person something, a video or something to read. So getting all of this I'm talking can take you 1 week. You don't force every of these things to happen the same day. So you take it halfway and stop, you move to the next, you move until you close them up. All right. So you let the people know that even in their other business, they need airtime to be successful there. Whether you want to run a Zoom presentation, you need data, so you can generate that from our business. So whether you want to call your prospect to do follow-up, you need airtime, so you can generate. So the Charge and Get Paid is a network marketing company other network marketers do. And so if you say you don't like airtime, then that's when you won't do the business. But if you need airtime to run your business, you must do the business. So that's it.
Okay.
So what's just left is what's the last one?
Okay, the last one is how to get you the 70% of your team
So
members to
that
work.
might not be possible. That might not be possible today because of the
Exactly,
time.
because it's quite deep. So we're going to move that to part 2. We're going to move that to part 2. It's really been amazing. Okay, I'm going to give room to take only 5 questions. So the first 5 questions that will be dropped, I'm going to highlight that so he can handle it. The first 5 questions, starting from now, the first 5 questions we're going to receive will be treated. And while we're waiting for the questions to come up, thank you very much, Davidee. It's been amazing. And I also want to let everybody know that this event continues next week. And next week, Saturday, I'm hosting another special guest. I'm hosting no other person but my one and only friend, and who is also a business partner. It's gonna be amazing. I'm talking about the lady boss. She's a salary earner, so she will come and talk to us in the area of earning salary. So don't miss it. 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. is the time. And sorry about the late startup today. It wasn't intentional. DAVIDEE had serious issues with network, but sorry about that. But it promises to be great next week, Saturday. Don't miss it. 3 p.m. is the time. We are hosting no other person but the lady boss, who has also gotten speed and mighty strategies in this business. So you need to hear her talk. Now, um, let me see if I have any question here. Okay, most of the things I'm seeing here are appreciation. They're appreciating you. They're saying thank you for being wonderful, for sharing those strategies. Your strategies are quite practical. I also learned a few things which I will add to what I know. I also qualified for my 3 million within a space of 30 days.
Wow.
I also got my 3 million.
Right.
So when I see one who is on the top speed, I know.
Yes.
So okay, someone is asking. Okay, saying, how can I start? He said, how can I start up YouTube video? How can I start up YouTube video?
That's a training for another. Is totally out of this. A YouTube video. There's a way you can monetize your YouTube video. Why I like those YouTube stuff is that it creates a second stream of income for you. All right, you can make money from YouTube, and you can also make money from your adverts, or from your people coming in and to like your videos and all that. So you make money from YouTube, you make money from your network marketing business. So it's two business in one. That YouTube stuff is a huge business of its own. All right.
Exactly.
So if you can get somebody who even want to teach you how to set up your own YouTube channel, you go ahead and do that. Then you start loading it with very, very important value information, where if people Google it, just try to search on YouTube, your own information will come up. If you want to focus on network marketing topics, you can put those topics on YouTube, and as people search for those similar topics, YouTube will bring them up and your video will come up. And as people are liking it, when you get to a certain amount of likes, YouTube will pay you, start paying you, generate income from that. So you can be somebody who can help you with that, and you start making money from YouTube.
YouTube it's a massive income channel on its own. It's very huge.
Yes.
Most of my videos are also going on YouTube, but it has not generated number of views which will start attracting income. So one of the things I'll also advise is to go to University of YouTube, sit down and ask the same question. How can I start up YouTube video? Go to Google, I beg your pardon, or even YouTube. Yeah, I tell people YouTube is the only university you don't need to pay anything to learn. The only thing that is required of you on the University of YouTube is your data and your ability to sit down to learn. So you can get more of that from the University of YouTube. All right, there's another question here. You say, thank you so much. That's from Bless or Hunyo. Sorry if I didn't get your name right. He says, thank you so much, sir. How do I send proposal to an organization for a seminar, or the best write-up to use, kind of?
Well, first of all, you must come up with a proposal letter that has your company letterhead so that it looks official. Now, don't forget, you are your company's representative. All right. So anything you want to do, you'll be representing that company. So you must use a letterheaded paper from that company. That's number one. So your name must also be on the system of that company, so that if those people wants to confirm, they'll also want to call your company to verify if you're part of them. So on that letterheaded paper, they should have your phone number and that of your company, so that in case they want to verify, how genuine your system is. Then you must have to look for somebody who is good at writing, all right, to write the proposal letter to that organization. Depends on the product your company is offering the public. It might be health products, it might be VTU products like airtime data, it might be beauty products. So just write your proposal letter and let the people understand how they can turn all of these products into money. So you're not
Good.
going to do the presentation on that proposal letter. You are just trying to introduce your platform to them, tell them that this can help them create a plan B income if it were to be a ministry. Now listen, ministries, go and drop your proposal letter in ministries. Those people, they are looking for something to do. Most of them are very idle in the office. So ministries will always approve your proposal letters. Churches will always approve their proposal letter. Places I think that are difficult to have a proposal letter approved is hotels and excuse me, hotels and companies. All right, but ministries, churches, it's been a blast. Then there's one place I love so much, Full Gospel Businessmen Fellowship. In short, I look out for them anywhere. 90% of the persons there are business persons.
Yeah.
So they'll be begging people to come up with opportunity. Does anybody have an opportunity that will impact the members? Look for business. I forgot to add them among the list. Full Gospel Businessmen Fellowship. Look for that fellowship. Now, everybody that is open to opportunity, everybody that is open to opportunity, everybody going, most people go to Full Gospel to get contracts, to get connected to things that will transform their lives. So they're always preaching opportunities there. So they'll tell you, do you have a testimony or you have an opportunity presentation? So when you say you have an opportunity presentation, they'll give you the floor. You present, and there's no way you won't get. And one thing I like about them, they don't sign up with 5K. They sign up with good money. All right. If you
Yeah.
send your proposal letter to places like that and you allow them to be fully prepared for you, that place will be jam-packed that day. And you come, you present, you're going to get a lot of sign-up. So look out for Full Gospel Businessmen Fellowship. It's
Okay.
massive.
The next question here say, how do you close out a promising prospect who promises you all the time? How do you close out the deal?
How do you close prospects
Yes. How do you close
that
out
are
deals? More like closing
okay,
out
close?
deals.
Now I used to tell people you do follow up until they stop picking your calls, until they tell you that don't call me again. In as much as they keep picking your calls, that means they are still interested to know one or two things. Now, this is what you do. Why you say, I'll think, when they say, I'll think about it, you just ask them what the problem is. For somebody to see an amazing opportunity like this and was so supercharged to want to be part of the opportunity and later on start saying, I'll think about it, that means there's a problem. So now your
Yeah.
job as a business person is trying to know what the root cause of that problem is. So he said, sir, this is the third time I am calling you, and you kept telling me you're still trying to put your house in order. Is this a smart way of you trying to tell me you don't want to be part of the business? You stop calling you, or there is no money? Why don't you bring everything to the table and let's discuss it? I might be of great help to you. Now you begin to know what the real problem is because you have now nailed it on the head. Then the person will begin to tell you, my son, there's no money. I've been trying to do one or two things. Now you now come up and say something like, sir, if there's no money, you cannot stay idle to make money. That's the more reason why you need to join this. Now you say something like, what if I show you 3 ways you can use to generate money to start this business? Will you be willing to start this business immediately? This is how I used to close my own people. All right. So if they say the problem is no money, you ask them, what if I show you 3 ways, ABC, of starting a business? Will you be willing to take action and want to be part of the opportunity immediately? They'll say, sure. What are the ways? Now, I'll just tell them, A is for ask for the money. Now, on your phone book, you should be able to have at least 50 persons that are working class. If on your phone book, you cannot have people that can square you 1,500, you don't have friends. In short, wipe all their numbers and throw away. They can't help you. Ask for the money. Now, if you want to start with 5,000, bring out phone numbers of maybe 10, 15, 20 persons and tell them that, please, there's a new deal in town I really want to be part of. I have been idle for a while. I want to do something for myself. So I need just 1,000 naira to start this up. Can I get 1,000 naira from you? Now, don't go to get 5,000 from one person. The person will tell you he doesn't have. Try to get 500 naira from 10 people. They can easily part way with 500. Try to get 1,000 from 20 persons. Try to get 1,000 from 10 people. Try to get 500 naira from 50 people. Now tell them you want to start a business with 500 naira. The person will start imagining, I mean, what kind of business do you want to start with 500? So, well, this is just one simple opportunity I saw online, and I'm very serious to want to get started. So, can you please help me with 500? So, well, if 500 is your problem, send me your account, I'll send you 1,000. Instead of giving you 500, the person will give you 1,000. So, by the time you do that for 20 people, some will tell you month end, some will immediately transfer 1K to you. And by the time you get 5 or 10, you are in business. You just come and register. So A is for ask the money. B is for borrow the money. Most entrepreneurs I know going into the entrepreneurial world, they borrow money to start. And even while they're inside business, they still borrow money. So you won't be the first or the last to borrow money to start a business. I'll also tell them that I borrowed money to start. The 10,000 I used and started the child and get paid, I borrowed it and I paid back. So even Dangote borrowed money to start. A lot of people borrow money to start business. So borrowing money to start a business is normal. So go out there, look for the people who have the money, tell them you want to start a business. All right, so that you can take care of your family, so that you can take care of yourself and make the most out of life. So you need 10,000, so you need 20,000. I like that borrowing because you keep you on your toes to be serious with the business. So you
Yeah.
borrow. B is for borrow. Now C is for capitalize. Capitalize means sell your valuable things, raise money, and start the business. So many ladies are pathetic. They are very broke, yet they have 20 handbags. Some of those handbags, they will not use them for 1 year. Some of those shoes, they will not use them for 2 years. So what are you doing being broke and you have over 15, 20 shoes to match with your clothes? Why not sell some and start this business? Sell some and go into business. All right. Go to evening market, get a space, and sell 10 of your 20 shoes. Raise money and go into business. All right. So sell your valuable. You can sell your flat screen television and start something. You can sell something and start if you don't want to borrow. All right. If you have so many shirts, so many clothes, why so many of us like buying clothes? It's so that if things are not going well, you can sell some. Those people buy jewelries, they buy expensive gold, so that if they go broke, they sell some and bounce back in life. So that's the business sense in it. So if you have all those things, you have a golden wristwatch and you are broke, sell it. Sell it. You have a golden bracelet that's worth thousands of naira and you are broke, sell it and start this business. So that's how you, when you show them this, ask them which one do you prefer. They'll say, sir, I will go for the A, ask for the money. So okay. Now you now ask them when you can call back. Always try to ask them when you can call back the next time and note it back and call back that same time. You'll be surprised that
Awesome.
that person has been able to tell you that I've been able to generate like seven. Be patient with them. Now, recruiting is not a speed thing. Recruiting is a process. All right. Now it is in Richard and Get Paid that I see that we register 20, 10 persons at the same time. On other platforms, you for you to register 2 people in a month, you'll be celebrating. Right, because recruiting is a process. You have to be patient. You have to go gradually with the persons until that person is able to come on board. So once you are done that first day, fix another appointment when you can call back to see if they are prepared. All right. Now they will now tell you, sir, can you call me back tomorrow or next tomorrow by 3 p.m.? All right. Make sure you call. Don't forget. Call back. All right. Now, another thing that will help you close people is when you are beginning to tell them how you will work with them to make the money. Begin to tell them, sir, this business is very simple. This is what we do. This is what we do. Now, ask them, can you create WhatsApp group? They will say yes. Do you belong to a church? They will say yes. Can you talk to your pastors to allow us come and talk for you? They will say yes. Now you have now made things to look simple. That fear is beginning to leave them. Now tell them you'll be at the forefront to help. This is how we close people. Make it easier, because most people are so scared of network marketing. They feel it's something that they have to go about talking to people, talking to people, talking to people. No, now you make it look to them like there is nothing more for them to do. Let them just create the opportunity. Give them the proposal letter. Then there is also the online stuff on WhatsApp or Telegram. You help them present. Now, if you are not available, show them how to copy and paste. All right, from the beginning, let them have it, sir.
I have to pause you. I have to pause you.
Wow.
Because if we keep going, you are so loaded. I have to pause you.
Oh.
Because if we keep going, we have actually spent 1 hour 45 minutes. And
amazing.
And this is more like one of the longest, but it's so loaded. It's so loaded.
Amazing. I'm honored.
But trust me, we're going to do part 2. You know, we haven't touched the aspect of making your inactive downlines to get active.
There's another topic again. Are you discouraged in network marketing? That there's a point you get to in network marketing and discover that it's like you're not making headway again. You quit. So are you discouraged? How to remain motivated and drive the business? It's a
so we're going to handle this. We're going to handle this after the wedding.
All right.
After, because that wedding is a royal wedding. We're talking about not just ordinary people, but 2 mighty millionaires in Recharge and Get Paid joining together. So it's going to be a great. So after that wedding, we are going to do a part 2. Trust me, everybody, you will definitely enjoy this. I'm not on that day. I won't say anything. I will just give him the floor. He start flowing. So let's quickly take the other question. This person is talking about the Zoom. That how do I start Zoom presentation using my smartphone? I have the app and it's functioning. How do I use it? How do I use the app?
Well, the truth is, there's a project I started for my team. Project Become a Millionaire. We just started that project this month and it's been running on Zoom. So we have 2 days that we make everybody in the team bring their prospect in, and professionals like us will run presentation for them. Now, the truth is, I don't know much about creating the Zoom channel, but I have professional. I'm so blessed in my team that anything I'm looking for, I have them there. I have the technical guys who have been able to set up that channel. I don't know how they did, but I discovered that it has been working. So the presenter will be one of the hosts. So your slide will be there. You'll be going through the slide. It's a normal presentation. It's just that people will just be in the comfort of their houses and they are seeing everything live. All right. You can have as many persons as possible. You can have 45 minutes. You can have 1 hour Zoom. Anything above 1 hour, you pay Zoom close to 80,000. Anything above
it's actually 45 minutes. Is that 45 minutes period? Yeah. Anything above 45 minutes, you have to pay for it. It's about 15,000. It's about 15 or 20,000 monthly. Because I do Zoom meetings a lot. I do a lot of Zoom. To use Zoom app is very easy. It's very easy. You can private chat me later. I'll teach you how to do that. Or you go on YouTube. Yeah. You can virtually get everything on YouTube. The only thing YouTube might not tell you was what my wife fed me with this morning. YouTube might not tell you that.
Yes.
But you can get anything you want to do. You can get it on YouTube. All right, let me quickly take the last question. I presume that should be the last question. How do I not this. This is the question. Okay, this was the question I was talking about. How do I join David mentorship group? Someone is asking, how do I join your mentorship group?
Well, it's very, very simple. I don't know if I can give out my phone number live here so that you can call me and we discuss that. Can I give out my phone numbers?
Okay, what we'll do is for the sake of we can take that offline. So what we'll do is for his mentorship group, he will send the link to me. So as many as will private chat, we'll send that link out. So they need to chat.
They need to chat me up. Let them chat you up. Give them
Or
my
they can
phone
chat
number
you
to
up.
chat me up.
Yeah, or they can chat you up. Yeah,
Or they
they can
can
chat you up.
chat me up. No
Yes, they
problem
can
then.
chat you up. Yeah, they can chat
Mm.
you up. It's a free world. But the reason why I
All
wouldn't
right.
want number is because there are some prospects who would, some
Yes,
partners
it's
will
true.
send this video to their prospects.
Mm. Right,
So they,
right. It's
they might
true.
not
True.
feel free for that.
Feel free.
Okay,
Mm.
that's basically all the questions which I'll take here. Okay, someone is asking. All right, let me put up this question. What are the advantages of RACP over other telecom businesses? A friend told me that Sun Jumia gives more percentages on airtime and data and also has free registration. So what's the advantage of recharge and get paid over other online platforms? This is an interesting question.
Well, recharge and get paid is not the conventional profit-driven app, VTU app you have out there. Other platforms will only see you as a customer. Apart from that
Thank
small
you.
percentage that they give you, you cannot make a business out of it. Recharge
Thank
and
you.
get paid is a complete package. Now, it
Yeah.
gives you the opportunity to make money from the airtime you buy. Now, it also gives you the opportunity to make money from the airtime others buy. You might not be able to find this from those other apps. Now, Recharge and Get Paid has also structured the system to pay you two kinds of money: the cash that you can withdraw daily and the cash in points that you need for the future. That point is money. So Recharge and Get Paid can pay you a salary of 100,000 naira if you become their partner and you try to build your business inside their business. So every 30 days, you can make a whooping 100,000 into multiple places. All right.
Into
There are
multiple
multiple
places.
accounts.
Exactly.
Yes, it's a multiple account thing. So into multiple places. Now, you are also given the liberty to still use the same points you have generated last month, this month, to also win future bonuses like 500,000, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, and 6 million
6 million.
in multiple places as well. So that's why you can see somebody say, I have made 500,000 in 5 places, in 5 different accounts, 4 million in 4 different accounts. You can't find this elsewhere. They
At
are just
all.
only top up, top up, top up, top up this and top up that. You are not a full business person. No, you're not a full partner with those apps. All right. They'll just give you a few percentages and that's all. You cannot make a business out of this. Now, to try and get paid gives you the opportunity to earn 10 levels deep, 10 levels deep on people that are joining you on referrals. All right. Now, there's a card I saw. I saw somebody just share a mechanic shared a card to me that if you can bring somebody to come and repair car in their workshop, that they'll give you 10% of the total bill they'll give that person. So
Network
referral
marketing.
is going everywhere. The banks are also doing it. If you bring customers for
Yes.
them, they give you. Now, you that says you cannot talk, don't you think you're losing money?
Exactly.
Now, when I joined business, the first thing I discovered is that your wealth is tied to talking.
Thank you.
Is there any successful person that doesn't talk? Now, imagine a doctor that cannot talk. Imagine a pastor that cannot talk. Imagine a businessman in the shop. Somebody asks you that how much is this? You cannot talk. If you are not proactive to let destinies are tied to talking. All right, you have to
Yes.
mingle, you have to talk. That's the first thing I learned when I shift into the business world. You must look for a way to talk. It might not just be talking with your mouth. It might be talking with your social media. It might be talking with your fly. It might be talking, sharing information, every other different means. But look for a way to do what? Share information, let people come in. Recharge and Get Paid says 10 levels deep. Anybody that comes in, through the person that comes in, through the person that you get to make money from all these persons, even when you are not aware that they were joining. You can't get that from your bank. You can't get that from some of the apps. Some of them companies I've seen, they'll pay you 3-4 levels deep. You can't get paid still the highest. It pays you 10 levels deep. So you cannot compare Recharge and Get Paid with any of these other applications or platforms that are coming up. Recharge and Get Paid is a whole full package. Full
My
package.
brother, we'll go pause. We'll go pause.
We'll pause.
We're heading to ours. We'll go pause.
Yes,
It's
yeah,
been an
it was.
amazing time. It's been an amazing time. I tell people success loves speed. You see why I told you no matter the delays from the network, DAVIDEE must come live. Whether the devil like it or not, because there's no knowing my people. He must come live. There's so much to give out. Get hooked to this channel. Turn on your notifications so that whenever we post valuable content, you can also share with your prospects, share with your contacts. The reason why this page is set up is to be a blessing wholesale. I have met a lot of people in my sojourn in network marketing. I have learned a lot. I have made money, and the purpose right now is to build people. And I'm glad the caliber of people that God has yoked me with, those who are also thinking tomorrow, those who are thinking ahead. And DAVIDEE happened to be one of them. He has not disappointed me. You agree with me? Please drop an emoji to say thank you to DAVIDEE for being a blessing wholesale this lovely Saturday afternoon. DAVIDEE, it's amazing.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear viewers, Saturday we are hosting one and only Jackson, also known as Pre Jackson, the lady boss. I call her the only Pre that has Jackson. She is also a strategist. She's got speed. Okay, she's got speed, and we know they do my things. We know they do my things. You agree with me? From the people I have hosted from the beginning of this event, the pioneer of this event was Dr. Rains. You agree with me that you learned a lot from Dr. Rains. We are also talking about the catalyst. The catalyst, the man who has been able to qualify multiples of money in 1 year. You know, that guy also has massive speed.
Massive speed.
You know, catalyst, as his name goes, is a catalyst. He devoured it. And last week was no other person but the only P that has gone global. P Global also scattered the ground, you know. And here today, DAVIDEE is also making mighty waves. So see you again next week Saturday. It's been an amazing pleasure. It is my pleasing pleasure, I beg your pardon, to host you on this edition of Meet and Greet with the FBI Coach. By the way, FBI stands for Financial and Business Intelligence Coach. What I do is to delete the 3 things you know about money and restore a new thinking system in you. Making money, managing money, multiplying money. MMM, but not be that MMM way, you know. All right, my friends, let's call it an evening. Thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, sir.